It has puzzled astronomers and fueled the enthusiasm of alien hunters for nearly 40 years, but the mystery of the famous WOW signal could soon be solved by a new experiment. The powerful 72-second long blast of radio waves caused a sensation in 1977 when it was detected by astronomers apparently coming from a distant solar system. Now a team of scientists is hoping to point a radio telescope in the direction where the signal was detected in the hope of finally proving what the source is. The signal, which was 30 times stronger than the normal radio background from deep space, was seen by some as a possible contact from intelligent extraterrestrial beings. At the time, astronomer Jerry Emmons scrawled the word WOW beside the sequence of numbers and letters that denoted the signal, leading to the nickname for the message. But earlier this year a group of scientists revealed a new theory for what may be responsible for the blast of radio waves, a pair of comets passing our planet. Professor Antonia Paris, an astronomer at St. Petersburg College, in Florida, believes the comets produced a cloud of hydrogen gas in their wake which released radiation. The frequency of the signal spotted by Dr. Emin in 1977 matches the emissions produced by hydrogen atoms, for example. Professor Paris said comets 266P Christensen and P/2008Y2 would have been in the right part of the sky at the time, and perhaps importantly they are due to return in 2017 and 2018. He is now leading a crowdfunding bid to allow his team to build a 10-feet radio telescope to point towards the area in the sky where these comets will pass. If they detect the same signal again as the comets race past the Earth, then it will prove they are the source of the signal. However, if the comets do not produce a similar signal, then it could strengthen the case for it potentially being produced by alien life forms. Running on the crowdfunding site GoFundMe, Professor Paris said, Comet 266P Christensen will transit the neighborhood of the WOW signal again on January 25, 2017. And, on January 7, 2018 Comet P/2008Y2 will also transit the neighborhood of the WOW signal. The Center for Planetary Science will have an opportunity to direct a radio telescope toward this phenomenon, analyze the hydrogen spectra of these two comets, and test our hypothesis. According to Professor Paris' theory, the clouds of hydrogen that surround the comets as sunlight breaks up the frozen water on their surface extend millions of miles around each. This means they could produce a powerful signal as radiation is released. The WOW signal was detected on August 15, 1977 with a radio telescope known as Big Ears at the Ohio State University Radio Observatory in Delaware. Dr. Emin, who had been working on a project for the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence Institute, noticed a surprisingly strong signal in a column of alphanumerical data. With a red pen he scrawled the word WOW in the margin and circled the sequence. Astronomers ruled out that the signal came from Earth and could find nothing in our solar system to have produced it. It is thought to have come from a region of space to the northwest of the globular galaxy cluster M55 in the constellation Sagittarius. Although Dr. Emin himself has remained skeptical, the signal has led to claims that it may have been a radio beacon or broadcast coming from far beyond our own solar system. Some have taken it as evidence of alien life as the frequency is widely thought to be one that could be used by extraterrestrials to communicate. The mystery surrounding the signal has only been compounded by the inability to pick up the signal again, despite repeated attempts by increasingly more powerful radio telescopes. However, at the time, researchers did not know of the existence of comets of 266P Christensen and P/2008Y2. The pair was only discovered after 2006. Comet 266P Christensen orbits the Sun every 7.5 years and is more than 125 million miles from Earth. By tracing the comet's journey through the solar system back in time, Professor Paris found they both seem to have been in the right place for the source of the WOW signal. Their fleeting passage through this area of space could also explain why it has not been possible to detect the signal again since the short blast. However, some scientists are skeptical that the comets are responsible. James Bauer, of NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, California, said the emissions from the comet's hydrogen clouds may not be powerful enough to account for the WOW signal. He explained, if comets were radio bright at 21 centimeters, I would be puzzled as to why they aren't observed more often at those wavelengths. Professor Paris told The Guardian, However, that even if he is wrong, the experiment could reveal new details about the comets themselves.